In this video, we are going to see how to create GodRays within the scene using the Octane DayLight. In this scene, we have a closed environment dimly lit by the sun leaking inside. Here, in fact, we have these wooden planks that block the entry of the sun's rays. We can therefore notice areas of light and shadow inside the room, both on the floor and on objects. We select the light source, and inside the DayLight panel, we find this slot, which allows the use of a medium node. Specifically, inside the slot we are going to insert a scattering node. Let's create a scattering node and drag it. Here our render is completely dark. Because we have an excessive density of the knot, we have a 100 in this case, basically needing dust. We can easily put 0.1, and here we have the atmosphere inside the room that hit by the sun's rays determines our GodRays. We can also reduce the scattering value to make it less noticeable, and then set the value of the sun to maybe 3. In this way, we can illuminate the environment, and at the same time have our GodRays, which can still reduce further if we think they are too dense. For example, in this case, we have reduced the density even further, and the result is this. We can possibly reduce it a little more. Moving the sun, we can move the areas of light that we are interested in illuminating. In this first part of the video, we saw how to use the Octane DayLight and a scattering node in the medium slot to get GodRays. Now we are going to add a texture to the window panes in such a way that the passing sunlight will generate colored GodRays. To do this, we select our glass positioned in front of the barred windows and assign them a specular material that has a reflection value close to 0. We will also activate the fake shadow option. In this way, we will avoid artifacts that will slow down our rendering. In the slot of the transmission, we insert a texture like this that can simulate a stained glass window. I previously loaded the texture into a color correction node so that I could adjust it according to my needs. This is where our loaded texture will immediately filter the passing sunlight, projecting the texture into the environment. Again, by changing the position of the sun, we are going to coherently modify our colored GodRays.